one group of people.
Wait, start over.
A long time ago, back when the world was much smaller than it is today, there was only one people, one tribe. And they all had special talents. Everyone had something special. There were people who were keepers of the fire, or other people who were keeper of the songs. We had keeper of the dances, keeper of the medicines, keeper of the hunt. Everyone had special talent, and everyone had wisdom. Everyone knew something special to contribute to the society. And as time went on, some of the people, they were taking this knowledge and they were starting to twist it. They started telling people stories, spreading lies, and the wisdom was getting distorted, and the people were starting to fight with each other over things. And the elders, they started noticing this, and they thought to themselves, we really need to get together and have a meeting about, wow, this wisdom is getting out of control. We need to do something. The people need to be controlled a little bit.
It's basically, improvisational abstract expressionism. You have the feeling inside, and you just lay it on the canvas. It's all emotional. There's a lot of emotions in some paintings, Like when I do big paintings, I have a lot of physical strokes of my emotions, and they are just improvisations, but they really translate how I felt at that moment. And the colors that I pick, I just pick them. I don't plan them. I just feel which ones to pick, and I mix them together, and whatever, pick this one, and then lay it on the canvas, and then it just surprises me when I do it.
So you're pretty much in the zone.
Yes, you kind of in a free zone of that. When you let yourself go, you don't control yourself. You only control the images that you lay, and you catch the good ones and you leave them as that.
Wow, this wisdom is getting out of control. We need to do something. The people need to be controlled a little bit. They're getting out of hand. And so the elders, they called a meeting. And they all gathered around to talk about what to do about the wisdom. And everyone had all these ideas. There was one man who stood up and he said, I know where we could hide the wisdom. You know that big cave over there? Yeah, we'll take all the wisdom, get it all, bundle it up. We'll put it deep inside the cavern, all the way far in the back. And then we'll cover up the entrance with leaves and brushes, and what do you call those things? Shrubs. So it won't look like anything's in there. But then someone gets up and said, those people, and they're always poking around. We don't find that wisdom in that cave. It's not safe there. We need to hide it somewhere else.
The most mistake what people make when they think about creating art, they immediately compare themselves, can I do it like this? Because they have particular pieces that they like, particular pieces of art. And they always think that they have to be on that level, otherwise they are not capable or they are not worthy to paint. But that's the interest that, many painters, like even Picasso, he just said, this is how I see it. Or Modigliani, he doesn't paint you exactly. He paints how he sees you. You'll be a little bit kind of like cartoonishly crooked, but it will be you. But that's how he sees you, because he senses the emotions and vibrations that come from you. It disturbs the image in a way. You know what I mean? It's not the clear image that we see us. Now, if you would see yourself vibrating, you will be disturbed a little bit. You know what I mean? And then when I always tell people, when you want to paint, just paint what you feel. Just express your emotions. At that moment, how you feel, it's just the same like to see somebody's energy or spirit in the spreads of its energy, instead of just seeing a realistic image. It's what you feel about that person or that particular place or that particular landscape or whatever emotions it gives you, you have to put it the way you feel it, basically. You don't need to compare yourself to any higher level artist or whatever.
Those people, and they're always poking around. We don't find that wisdom in that cave. It's not safe there. We need to hide it somewhere else. Okay, I got it. A lady stands up. She has an idea. She says, that big, deep lake up at the top of the mountain, we'll take the wisdom, we'll bundle it up in deer skins, tie it up, and we'll attach it to a rock, and we'll sink it deep into the bottom of that lake up on the mountain. People will never think to look for it there. You know those people always fishing. Probably gonna pull it up one day. Wisdom's not safe there. And then another person had a different idea.
Not to reflect, but I kind of like translate what I feel into the canvas.
Right.
And then the canvas, basically, whatever comes up, it surprises you and leads you further. But most of people, they think, oh, I cannot paint because I cannot make it like this artist or that artist. All of these things have already been done. You just paint from your soul, basically.
So don't compare.
Don't compare, just paint, just sit down, pick the brush or knife or whatever, and just paint.
I'm gonna pull it up one day. Wisdom's not safe there. And then another person had a different idea. They thought they would just take all the wisdom and have Eagle will fly it to the highest mountain and leave it up there. People will never ever think to look up there. You know those people, they see a mountain, they're gonna want to climb it. Wisdom's not safe there. Gotta keep somewhere else.
It's all about this excitement of that, capturing that moment. So is painting, that I do. It's improvisation and capturing and living that exciting moment. You have to pay attention, of course, to it.
Those people, they see a mountain, they're gonna want to climb it. Wisdom's not safe there. Gotta keep somewhere else. And then, just when they thought all hope was lost and there's nowhere they can put the wisdom to keep it safe, there's old elder bundled up in beaver skins by the fire. This person was so old, you know if it was a man or a woman. And they, I know where we can keep the wisdom.
That's what basically, you just have to do it childishly, without any worries.
I think that's a really good point you bring up about like how I feel like being an adult is such a
organization of your thoughts and process of
just the idea of like, well, now you've grown up and life is so hard, and it's like, well, shit, why is life hard? Well, because you're an adult now.
Because
isn't it obvious?
Like you like this. Remember yourself.
Like, why can't we be just kids all throughout our lives?
Remember as a kid, you could imagine being this or that character and just play that game.
Absolutely.
Alone, even with you. You could imagine you are this or that, and everything is so realistic.
Everything was real.
That's the freedom. That's the freedom of creativity.
Exactly. And it's kind of missing through like your adult life. You're like, oh, I got to pay this bill, and but like you got to realize at some point where it's like, it's just a game. And so it's a game with more consequences.
You get
more constricting consequences where like it's very constricting. All of a sudden, like you being presented with responsibilities, but they're fake responsibilities. They're not responsibilities with like that. Your life depends on it. It's an illusion because all of a sudden it's money.
Serving responsibilities.
Yes. Guess you could argue the fact that you can always go back and live in the farm and grow your own food and not care about money. But that's how like people in the Russian villages survive. Most of those people in the villages, they don't have money, they just survive off of their land.
The original idea of life was you exchange your product, whatever you grow, whatever you produce, whatever you make, you come and you exchange.
Right, it's like a barter.
Yeah, you exchange the gift.
But money just became such a liquid exchange unit, right? So like, I give you $20 for this painting, and then you go and spend $20 for the liquor. But you couldn't do it with like, oh, here's the painting, can I get the liquor?
It's an illusion of making it easy to go and just get
Right. But whatever is easy loses the value, right?
Yes.
So I guess that's.
But it is easy.
So now you're an adult, and now you've entered this realm of money, and it's an illusion that it's easy because it's money. When reality it kind of takes away from your life because you're no longer are as free as how you used to be as a kid.
Just as
everyone got excited. Oh, yes, wise one, old one, tell us where can we keep the wisdom? And starts laughing, oh, tell us. Those old people, they forget, so it's taking this old person a while to really get their point across. Bundled up around the fire. Tonight, when everyone is sleeping, we'll go out and we'll take the wisdom. Take it from everybody, and we'll bring it back here around the fire. And then, before they awake, we'll go back and we'll hide the wisdom deep down inside each and every one of them, because they'll never think to look there. And to this day, that's where the wisdom has been hidden, deep down inside of each and every one of us.